Hello, good afternoon, Kelly.
Oh.
Yeah, my name is Veronica. I come from the community center, so I'm a social worker. I come here today because we get a call from you 2 days ago. You say
Yes.
you have some confusion about your work, so
Yes.
they sent me to help you with some of your problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and before we start, I want to acknowledge you about the confidentiality.
Okay.
So whatever we talk about today will stay here, and I won't tell anyone else.
Okay.
So it's totally safe for you to tell me whatever you want to say. And on the other hand, if I ask you some question you don't want to tell me, just stop me, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, you have the right to keep your secret as well.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so as I know, you're from China, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're currently studying in QUT?
Yeah, I'm an international student, and
Wow.
I'm doing my first semester in Australia, and I'm currently a student of Master of Business.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's great. And how does it go so far?
Actually, I'm not very confident about my study here because it's quite different from what I've got in China. When I was in China, every semester for every course we just have one or two exam. Normally it's just a final exam,
Yeah.
and it's not that hard to be passed because we normally have some like question database. If you could exercise and very professional or very confident on answering that kind of questions, the questions in your final exam is gonna be similar, and I never had any concerns that I couldn't pass a course, I couldn't pass a unit before, but however now it's quite
Yeah, but it's
struggling.
very different, right?
Yes, I'm not very used to the educational style here, especially the critical thinking stuff.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, because when I was in China, all the things is about like what the teacher says, what they told you, and you got them and you understand them, you remember them, and then you take exam. It's quite simple way like that. But when you are doing a critical thinking, you are normally like, you need to find the strengths and weakness of everything. Maybe there are some advantages or some limitations. Everything has two sides, like a coin.
Yeah. It's quite different.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to this kind of ways that they really require us to have, and also for the group works and as an international student, my English proficiency is not that well. Sometimes I could understand what they are saying, but it's
It must
just
be hard.
it's a delay in my translation process for me to reply them. So and
do you want me to take some notes about what you've talked to me?
yes, that's okay,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay. So from you say you are struggling with your the education system and your language as well, right?
Yes, because it's really a big barrier for me, because I do remember the beginning. It goes a bit better now because I'm in this atmosphere, I'm in this environment for a while. But when back to the beginning, it was really painful. Yeah. I was really stressed because sometimes I couldn't grab the key points. I couldn't grab what the lecturer is talking about.
Yeah, and you're getting better now, right?
Yes, just a bit. I think I still feel like I'm not that confident on my assignment. I still don't know how to, like I still don't know how to do a literature review, how to do a bibliography. They are so difficult for me.
It just takes some time, Everyone, when they first arrive in Australia, they're not good at everything. That is why we need to learn. And I think in your uni, they will have some supporting group to help you. Okay. You can literally just Google it or go to HiQ, and they will have some website for you for some online lecture or a group work, and you can join them. I think it will help your study a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
I've made some notes before I come here, so I think it will help you. All right? You can keep it and try to Google it. I think it will help you a lot.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Okay, no worries. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what about other part? What about your life? So, your family, they can support you financially in your study?
Yes. My family. I come from a normal family. Our financial situation is okay, but not that rich. So normally my parents is paying my tuition here, and as an international student, our tuition is two times of the domestic students, and so after this kind of expenditure, they are struggling to maintain the high level standard of life.
It's very expensive, I can understand.
Yeah, so I have to work on I have to grab a job. I have to work to get my life expenditure here, because everything is quite expensive for us.
Yeah. So, as I heard, you find a job in a restaurant, right?
Yes. It is a part-time job, and now I usually work around 15 hours per week, and this payment I've got is I couldn't say that it's really sufficient, but it's enough for me to cover my just life expenditure.
Okay, that's good. So, are you happy to work in a restaurant?
Yeah, quietly. Because before I came here, when I was doing my bachelor degree in China, I also do a part-time job in fast food restaurants and other restaurants. This job is it's different from what I've done before, but not that different. Some daily operation is quite similar. So I feel confident. I feel okay to do that, and I do like my colleagues. Yeah,
that's good. I'm happy you found a good job in Australia, so you can have a kind of stable income from that. Yeah, it's good.
Yes. But this is what I feel really, really struggling.
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, because I depend on this payment. I depend on this income to live here, and recently my shift has been cut down a bit.
Wow, what happened?
Yeah, from about 15 hours to 10 or less.
Okay, what happened?
Yeah, because of one of our managers, David, he cut down my shifts. I do think this is because he has sent me some text messages and call me in really late and invite me to his place, and I did refuse him. So although I've been his place for once, but it was quite unhappy experience there. So
Okay.
I think he's taking some revenge.
Oh my
me
gosh, I'm sorry
about
to
that.
hear about that.
Yeah.
Can I clarify something? So
Yes.
the manager is called David, and he texts you at night time, right? What time is it? Do you remember?
Yeah, he texts me, before the night, the night I came to his place. He texts me quite often in the day and night, and he called me really late at about 9 to 10 p.m.
9 to 10 p.m. Wow.
Yeah.
And you went to his house once, right?
Yes, that's why I'm here today, because I don't want this happen again, and I do feel he started to judge my work after that night. So I do feel like he's doing something. So I feel really
Okay.
uncomfortable, and I
Yeah.
feel really worried about this.
Yeah. Can I ask, so you say after you went to his house for once, he start to cut down your shift.
Yes.
So may I ask, are you able to tell me what happened on that night?
Yes, because before that night, he has texted me a few times, and I continuously I refuse him to go to his place, because it's really weird, he is a man in his 50s, and he's married, and the night I was here, I didn't see his wife. I don't know where his family members are, and he was there alone.
Okay.
And before that I have refused, not that directly, I just made some excuse to avoid that appointment,
Okay.
that kind of catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've done well. Yeah.
Yeah, so but in the night, he's saying that, because I do think I cannot consistently refuse his requirements, because he's my manager, and he is a direct person that gonna assess my performance. So so I do think maybe I should go once at least. So I arrived at his place at about 9.
Okay.
And
9 p.m. you arrived in his house.
yes.
And what has happened after?
Yeah, he was saying like he think I'm a good staff. He wanted to give me some extra personal training to improve my skills. However, after I arrived at his place, he did talk a bit about this, but after after that, he just like do some sexual implications.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow. That's very unacceptable.
discussing,
Yeah.
because he told me that he could offer me a better place. He could with a higher payment, and he could let me to earn more. At the same time, I do less,
Okay.
and but all of this advantage is taking, like, I should maybe stay with him.
Okay.
for a while.
Oh wow, that's very unacceptable. So what did you say after he offered you this thing?
I just say like um do you have any? I just try to distract. I try to move our talk to
Yeah.
other
Yes, clever girl.
our aspects like do you have anything anything else that I could improve? Do you think I still I try to distract him, but he asked me to drink some wines with him.
Okay.
I was afraid that he did put some drugs or something.
Oh, must be very afraid. You must be very afraid that night. I'm so sorry.
I was. It was really a bad experience, Yeah, but he just keep looking. He's staring on me. He just he wanted to touch my fingers. So after that I just ran out of his place.
Oh my gosh.
Directly,
Yeah. So, may I summarize it? You went to his house.
Yes.
And he tried to touch you.
Yeah.
And tried to talk something about sexually with you. And
Yes,
after
it's
that,
not that obvious, but I hate it.
Okay, and after you run away from the house.
Yes,
Okay.
Because I've already, told my friends to call me half an hour later.
Okay.
So I pretend that I have some emergency and I just pick up the phone and run out of his house and never go back.
And as you mentioned, after you left his house, he tried to cut down your shift, right?
Yes.
Okay. So do you think this is the reason is he cutting down your shift?
I do, because before this happened, everything goes goes normal, and he cutting my shift is not the only thing he's doing to me. He has started to judge my work all the times. Sometimes maybe I didn't perform that well, but it was okay, and it was not as serious as a mistake.
Okay, well,
But
you must be very tough. Yeah. So,
I
understand. Yeah, thank you. You're so brave to telling me that. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm very happy that you tried to tell us. So I'm here now. So we will try to protect you. Don't need to be afraid of that.
Okay.
And what do you want to happen in the future? What do you want to change for the circumstance?
Cause I just want everything back to start. I normally work there and I get about 15 hours shift per week to support my life here, and I don't want to contact with him after work.
Okay, yeah.
And I don't want to do the shift when he is on duty.
Okay, I understand. Yeah. Okay. And as I understand, you feel uncomfortable to accepting his message, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but you try a bit afraid to say no. But now I want to tell you that don't need to be afraid because you get protected in under Australian law. So you have the right to say no, to refuse that.
Okay.
Okay? You don't need to be afraid. And I can understand that you might afraid he will cut your shift.
Yes, because this income source is really important to me.
Yeah, I do understand.
Yes,
so,
and because of this, I couldn't concentrate on my study. I can't help keep thinking,
yeah.
If I lose this job, I have to find another one, and that one maybe that's suitable for me, and I don't want to, I don't want to do job hunting again because that was a complicated process.
Yeah. We will try our best to help you, okay?
Okay.
So after you tell me everything, I feel sorry about you have to deal with this situation. You don't have to.
Okay.
But we can try to help you with that. Don't worry, okay?
Okay.
So our strategy, I think we can try to contact the boss of the company. So because under Australian's law, you are get protected under the company. So if the manager do this thing to you, you can try to talk to the boss of the restaurant, alright? I think the boss is in the higher position of the manager. If we try to tell to the boss, he might protect you, okay?
Okay, but I don't know, because our boss, because this restaurant is not his own, is only business. He do have other businesses. I don't know what others are, but he normally is not in the restaurant. We could see him maybe 1 or 2 times per week, but not that often. And I have never talked to him. I don't think he know me.
Yeah, but because you are a member of the company, so he has the responsibility to look after you.
Okay.
Okay? You have to know that you have the right to protect yourself, and they have the responsibility to look after you. So you say you want these things go back to the normal time. You want to ensure the working hour as normal, right?
Yes.
So what about we try to help you to write a letter, and you can write down what has happened in the past with this manager, and after that you can send it to me, and we can try to help you hand it up to the boss.
Okay.
Alright? Don't need to be afraid. We are here to support you, okay? You're very brave that telling that to us. You're very brave. I'm so happy to see that. And you are just a little girl, and I'm so happy. And maybe after you say that, other girls who will work in the restaurant in the future, they won't suffer that anymore.
Yeah, I do hope so.
Yeah. So actually, you're not only helping yourself, you're helping the people in the future. You're very brave. And after that, I think you can try to write a letter to describe just objectively, to write down what has happened, and you can send it to us, and we can try to hand it to the boss, and let's see what is the boss the feedback, okay? What does he say? I think we will try to. So what you want is you don't want to work with him, right? As you mentioned.
Yes, I don't want to see him.
Okay, you don't want to see him, and you want to make sure around 15 hours per week working day. Okay. Do you have any other things you expect to be changed?
Maybe not now, because when I'm doing my job, when I'm on duty with another manager, everything goes okay. I know I do have some maybe drawbacks, but I could learn, I could improve, but it's not like I was treated really picky.
Yeah, I understand. I think it's kind of discrimination. You have to be treated fairly.
Yes, he don't do this to any others. He just pointing on me.
Alright, I can understand. It must be very tough for you. And when he treats you unfairly, does any other people they see that in the workplace?
Yeah, they my colleagues they notice that he just saying oh, why David doing this to you?
Alright. Okay. I hope you will write down whatever you talk to me in the letter, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that is very important.
Okay.
And I think we can try. You can try to write down what we have said, and we can try to hand it to the boss first.
Okay.
And see what his answer. We hope he will have some positive response in this situation. If he is not, because we can help you, because we can, based on the law, we'll try do some action. Okay.
Okay.
But let's see what the boss respond first, because we are in the same company. We hope they can look after you well. That's the reason you work in the company, you work in a restaurant, right? So, alright, so do you know what are we going to do after this section?
Yeah, I will generate a letter to my boss, and will you help me to send it to him?
Yeah, you can give it to me and I will help you send it to him.
Okay.
I think it will be easier for you to do that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. So do you think our conversation has covered everything you want to say to me?
Yeah, currently that's everything I want to disclose.
Okay, that's great. So I hope you good luck with your study, and don't need to worry about too much. Okay?
Okay.
You are being protected by us. You have the right. So let's see what happens. I hope you can write a letter to me as soon as possible.
Okay.
So we can send it to the boss and protect you as early as possible. Okay. So yeah, and I will come back to you after I get the response.
Okay.
We will see you in the next section. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. I hope you good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
See ya.